How's it going, everyone? jblader 111 here, back again doing another video on the Mylithical SMP server. This month hosted by yours truly, hosted by me. And today, guys, episode 6 of season 4, we're going to be working here in the Nether for at least the beginning. In the last episode, we set up shop, and I was like, wow, there's so much stuff I can do now. I'm starting to get diamonds, I'm starting to get material, and all of that good stuff. And I'm like, well, man, we need a beacon. How do you get a beacon? You get these suckers right here, Wither Skeleton Skulls. Now, they are really cool because you can wear them, they're cool decoration, and you can spawn the Wither, which is the boss in Minecraft, in order to get a beacon, if you didn't know. And they can spawn in these crossroads. So what Scribey and I have done is come in here in the Nether, found these crossroads, we've mined 2 of them out side by side, and then we're starting to half slab the rest of the area so that nothing else can spawn there. And because of that, all the mobs will be forced to spawn in here. While I'm doing this, I decided I would work on this dual blaze spawner that I found over here. There are 2 spawners side by side, and it's just screaming for me to make a grinder out of that, which is exactly what I want to do. So that's what we're going to be off and on working on for today's episode. So let's go over here. There's one of the spawners. We're going to climb across the outside here, and I got my fire protection set of armor on. Almost all of its fire and blast protection, which is nearly perfect. And yeah, we're gonna set up on this blaze spawner. Let's grab this nether quartz. Yep, mending on our pick too, so it's been healing itself the whole time, even though I've been mining a ton. But what I'm gonna do to disable this thing is place half slabs on areas where they can spawn, which is like right there. Oh no, he's gonna shoot at me. No, I put my arrow away. Okay, we're just gonna hide. We're not going to fight him, but we're going to disable this, like so. Oh no! Alright. Almost died there. Magma cube grinder. That's what we need right there. We need one of those. Oh, there's the spawnable space. Oh no. Oh no. Alright. Got him down. Let's light this up. Yeah, so this is how we're going to disable the spawner. We're going to place blocks like this, half slabs. Then nothing should be able to spawn there. So this thing should be off now, except for this pesky blaze right here. Oh no. How many life? Man, how many hearts did he have? Okay, so with that, this thing should be off. So now I just kind of need to clean it up, like I've done this one over here, which is the other second spawner. And it's just cleaned up. You can see the outline of the box there, and then the half slabs for the rest of it. So yeah, let me do the other one here like that and mine a little bit more. I'll be back once I make some progress on that. Alrighty guys, I'm back. As you can see, I've made some progress. I mined out this one, turned it off, mined out this one, turned it off, mined out a huge area, and it took some time, so let's see what we've got. But I have been like AFKing for Wither Skeleton Skulls here, which is why I've been here doing stuff. So apparently, blaze rods go farther than I remember. It takes like 5 to a stack or something like that. I didn't think they lasted that long. So that's pretty good. Yeah, so let's smelt some more of these items. So I was smelting some netherrack because I need material to half slab with. And nether brick is a decent half slabbing material anyway. Like it gets the job done. It works. So that's what I'm going to be using for a lot of this area over here. Anyway, let's place this nether brick back in here. So I mined this area out, and I've been AFKing as well, waiting for wither skeletons. Since I've finally got this looting sword, right? I've been waiting for wither skeletons, and when they show up, I try to kill them and get their wither skeleton skulls. And I've gotten 1, which isn't too bad, but as you can see, I've half slabbed some of this area. And the spawn rates are still really low. I don't know if I've messed something up, but I opened up the crossways where they usually spawn. I've half slabbed a lot of this area where they can spawn, so it should be forcing them to spawn, you know, in those crossroads. But perhaps I've done something wrong. I'm not really sure. But we're going to be working in the nether a lot today, trying to get a beacon. And so the best way for me to work towards getting that beacon is to work on the blaze farm, kill two birds with one stone, be in this area and be working on this blaze farm, as well as half slabbing stuff for this, which will also be in return half slabbing areas that wither skeletons can spawn in, because just being in the area means that they could potentially spawn. So this double spawner is absolutely fantastic. So I'm going to look up a few designs and mine out a little bit more area, because I haven't made one of these in a few Minecraft versions, so I don't really know what I'm going to do. If you guys have watched the series, I've never made a blaze spawner on the Minecraft series, any of them I've recorded the last 2 or 3 years, just because I'm not really comfortable with blaze spawners, but we're going to give it a shot. I think I can do it. With the help of a few good tutorials. I know xKito has an older version that still works really well. But being a double spawner, we're gonna have to fool around with it. And if I need material, we might have to put this on hold until I get that material. But let me dig out a little bit more, get my pick going, swinging again, and I'll be back once I make some progress. Alright guys, I've mined a little bit more. As you can see, I got some levels from nether quartz and whatnot. But I've mined this out and I'm at a standstill because I know there are 3 or 4 designs that work. Snow Crash has one, xKito has one, etc, etc, and I don't know which one I want to use. I don't know which one is the most efficient as a dual grinder, and basically what I'm saying is I'm gonna have to custom design it, and either way I go, I'm gonna need slime blocks. The slime blocks are just the most efficient way to do it, and slime blocks takes slime, and a slime chunk, which is the best way to get slime, takes a beacon. So we're in this never-ending loop of that mid-game where we need a lot of material, but everything is relying on everything else, and it's getting difficult to get stuff, because as you see, there's nothing here. The problem with that's probably because I haven't unloaded these chunks in forever, and we're sharing the mob count with another person, and Jay is probably AFKing at a zombie farm, or is in an unlit area, which means that the mob count's being shared. So yeah, feels bad, man. We're gonna have to figure out exactly what we're gonna need to do. But step 1, I hear gas. Step 1 is figuring out the design I want to use, because I mined out all the area, and that's good and dandy. But I got to figure out what design to use so I know how much material I need before I move forward. So I think my plan of action is going to be getting nether quartz. No, I'm going to do a little bit of research about different designs and go into a creative world and try it out for myself. Try out a few designs for myself and see exactly which one would be the most efficient for what I'm trying to do. So I have no idea what else I'm going to do to end it off here, because I'm kind of at a standstill, but I'll be back once I figure out exactly what I'm going to do. Alright, to end off this episode, which may be a little bit shorter than the last few, but the last few have actually been a little bit too long, even though they've been more talky, maybe with less progress, but we've been talking a little bit more, which has been all good and dandy. I'm going to give you a little tour of what we've done so far. So in the last episode, I didn't finish this area. I left it off, but let me show you what I've done to finish it. Put cobblestone walls and our leaf blocks around, which I think really helps a lot. We have gravel and cobblestone down here for the floor, and then here's the shop we have. No biters yet, but I just finished the episode earlier today. Yep. Up here, I did the interior, so we put in a door. And then inside here, I just have a few desks, something like that, some storage, and yep, that's all the interior. So that is what I finished off for this, as well as extending the path here. Someone is going to be able to build here. I might build here myself, because I wouldn't mind setting up a steak shop or a food shop of some sort. And then Scribey wants to do the nether hub, so I'm going to help Scribey do that, which will be really fun. And then for the rest of the episode, what we're going to do is work on this area over here. This is my fishing stalls, where everyone can AFK for me, and this is where I AFK as well. But today, I'm going to be working on the aesthetics of this area a little bit. Now, this is movie stuff. It won't be here permanently, and we're not going to touch it anyway. Yep, that's Stampy Cat Fan. I used to be Movie Fan 373, and yeah, that's his stuff. Why do I have a... I don't know. Okay, so we are going to do a path this way, and it's going to go here, something like that. Those skeletal horses sound really strange. Alright, let's try something like this, right? So I'm gonna go get some material. For this path, which is just continuing from that side, you can see, I'm going to use cobblestone, gravel, and andesite, which is what I used over there. So let's grab andesite. I think I'm out of gravel. Yep, I am. I'm out of gravel. So what I'm going to do is just leave it open, and then I'll go grab some and come back. Gravel is such like a awkward item to collect because a lot of it turns to flint, and you don't go and just collect it by yourself. You don't just go and collect gravel because you think it's an annoying block, but every once in a while I actually use it, like for my roads, and I always never have any and end up going and collecting it every time. Let's scatter this andesite through here, something like that, and then the rest of that will be gravel. I feel like I need a little bit more, like right there probably. Alright, and let's continue it this way. Just doing a spontaneous pattern here. Something like that. Let's have dirt there. Let's have dirt there. To kind of end the path. Yeah, something like that ought to work. So I'm going to go find some gravel to fill this in. Okie dokie. I got gravel. Let's place it in. I never thought I would have to go collect gravel. Like, what game is this where I have to go collect gravel? But sure enough, in times of need, you go collect gravel. And there we go. So yeah, that's our path, and that's our aesthetics for this area, and we're getting this area looking good. And with that, I'm going to have to end off the episode. So we're going to be expanding this base area, and there's just so much stuff to do. And this episode was probably a little bit shorter than the last episodes, but I don't really have much to do now. It's a lot of just AFK and collecting materials and waiting on other people and to get other resources ready, but I'll try to do something different in the next episode. I'll try to make it a little bit buildy, since this episode wasn't quite as buildy of an episode. But if you guys did enjoy it, please leave a giant thumbs up. It would be greatly appreciated. If you're enjoying the series, leave a thumbs up. Yet again, it really helps out a lot, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Later, guys!